but and you constantly like use Jay for it. And then
Right.
you try to like, I don't know. I think it's more so the things that get me with your lives is the entitlement behind it. Like, you expect these people to send you money so you can buy what your kid wants or needs, and you get mad when they don't, but you're the one that's supposed to be providing for them. And like, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but like, you're so entitled and you act so entitled to these strangers' money.
Wait.
Your kid.
Joy Hicks 543. Not to be mean. The Amazon wish list. Jace isn't even in school. Ma'am, Jace does go to school. And Jace does need things for school. I mean, I don't understand the logic. He doesn't go to school naked.
No, they're saying that he doesn't physically go to school.
No,
They're not saying he doesn't do school. They're saying that he doesn't physically go to school.
Stuff like that, you shouldn't respond to stuff like that, because all that's going to do is get you worked up.
Right. Those are the things we need to be ignoring. And the fact that I'm trying to explain to you what you asked me and you cut me off to
Yeah.
get negative.
For something stupid.
It gets on my nerves, and my personality is like, if I can be very timid, but if you mess with my kids, you'll see a different side of me, and it's like, these people just throw things at my kids and I can't get to them. You know what I mean, ma'am? And it's like,
yeah. Do you know who I am? From Instagram?
No, I don't. I'm sorry.
It's from Instagram. I had sent you a message about when you were, when you needed money, when your lights were going to be turned off. And I offered to help you.
Right. Yes, I do.
Okay. You just said a few minutes ago, you said you only get on when you need money for groceries. People, every time you get on and you do this, when you say you need money for groceries and you come on and you say you need money, people say, okay, you get food stamps. In this, even earlier, I think it was today, someone even said, how can we help you budget? How can we help you go through grocery ads? That way you don't, once you get to the end of, you don't have these worries at the end of the month where you have 2 weeks that you're desperately trying to find food to feed your son, find money to get food to feed your son. Instead of begging for money, coming on here. Cause I told you that was one of the things I said in your message. It crushes me to see you like that. But coming on here begging for money to feed your son. That's awful. You shouldn't have to do that. And he sees you doing that.
But also another reason why people don't believe you is because you're on here and you're asking for money to get food. But when there's 20 people in the chat saying, I'll send you a Walmart delivery.
Yes.
Take the food. You can you can message them privately, tell them exactly what you want, and they'll buy it for you. And it'll be delivered right to your house. And you don't want to give anybody your address, Lisa, because you've doxed yourself 100 times on this app.
Yeah. But me and Jace were starving the one day, and I did do that. Took people up on their offers, and we went to Instagram with it, and they all blew me off. None of them answered me. So,
can you understand that you've also created that situation yourself? Like is your name Ronnie?
Yes.
Okay. Ronnie just said, you killed your dad. You gave Jace cancer. Like, do you understand that you've created that situation for yourself?
Can I reply to this? Sweet Cheeks, I can actually prove it.
For you to reply?
Well, I have screenshots of everything.
Oh,
I have screenshots of Reddit, TikTok, and everything in between. I can prove everything that I say. Everything.
So your dad's dead and your kid had cancer?
No. I mean, like, after
It's not
that.
worth it. It's not. Is it worth it to fight with these people who only know what you do in the brief periods of time that you're on TikTok each day, or
Right.
every week or so? Is it
Right.
really worth it for you to fight with these people who don't know your situation 100%? I mean, you got to the point where you couldn't even meet your sister's baby.
Yeah, I still haven't got the meter yet.
Because you were talking about your sister's life on the internet.
Right.
Was it worth it?
Well, I talked about Abby's situation, but
And look where that got you.
yeah. Yeah, I know, and I regret it, but I can't.
I know you can't change the past. That's what I'm saying. You have to change what's going to happen in the future.
I just don't understand why, why every time number one scammer, it's me. You know what I mean?
And I'm coming to you with all of this because I've been where you are. And everybody who gets in a box on your page has been where you are. I'm not an addict. I haven't been an addict, but the emotions and trying to make ends meet, being a single mom and all of those things, just struggling.
Yeah.
I get it. I get you. I know I've been there. That's why I tried to talk to you, because I've been where you are. And I know that a lot of the people who've been in your boxes, and 99% of them probably have too. And that's why we want to help you. And we're not going to help you by bailing you out every time you need help.
Right.
At some point, it's got to be you saying, okay, you're right. I do need to make a budget because I can't keep letting myself get wrapped up in these situations where I don't eat for 3 days because I have to make sure my son has food.
Yeah, I lost a lot of weight because of that, but that's here nor there.
I know, but I just want you to understand you're worth so much more than that, than the girl who cried, the lady who cries on TikTok begging to feed her kid.
But am I though?
Oh, honey, please don't say that. Please don't say that. At some point, it's up to you to flip that switch in your brain that's going to say, you know what, I really am. And I'm going to be the only one who's going to change my circumstance.
Yeah.
There's ways that you can see a counselor on your phone that's covered by your insurance.
Yeah, you're right. There is, but I just
greatly from that.
I was telling Queen earlier on the phone. I told her, I said, the working. I said, I always wanted to work in a hospital, and with my criminal past, I can't anymore. With my teeth, I can't do that anymore. I feel stuck,
Have you ever thought of getting into like addiction counseling? Because that's what a lot of people in recovery do. They turn around and pay it forward.
Yeah, the one lady at my clinic, she gives out like free clothes and resources. She was in jail for 10 years for murder.
So you can't sit there and say, I'll never be able to see?
Yeah, I
So you
mean,
can't say I'm stuck. You're stuck in this mindset that because you're an addict, because you're a felon, because of all of this current circumstance, that you're always going to be stuck in this hole. And that's why your circumstances are never going to change, because you say they're never going to change. So they're never going to change.
right. This is amazing. CPS was involved. I don't think Jace is still with her.
Why do you keep, why?
Because he is with me.
But again, you have
know
to.
that. The internet doesn't need to know that. It doesn't matter.
They don't matter. Those people don't matter.
If you would just ignore all of that and you would literally ignore all of the negative comments, they would eventually stop.
Yeah, I watched a YouTube video of Southern Pride. I don't know if you guys know who she is. No. She did a whole, like, replayed one of my lives, you know? And she said, oh, she reads out the negative comments so people feel bad for her. No, that's not it at all. I swear to Christ. It's just, I'm trying to set the record straight, you know?
But that's the thing. You don't have to. Like, you don't owe these people anything. And they do it just to get you worked up and get people to have more things to talk shit on you about.
That's all you're going to do is fuel the fire. I lost a lot of my teeth to a domestic violence situation. And I'm embarrassed to go to the dentist and get them fixed. So I went years. And until most of my teeth started continuing to break off and like fall out of my face, I am having to go almost a year after having my teeth pulled without any teeth in my mouth. Nothing. No dentures. Nothing.
That's what I have to do.
I could finally have them repaired. And I got dentures.
Jessie ain't in here, is she, Ronnie?
I don't think so.
Okay, I don't want Jessie in here, and I don't want her around me.
I came in your box, and I hear your lives every once in a while, but I wanted to come in here and tell you, I'm an ex-addict, okay? I've been clean for 13 years.
Oh, girl.
I went from smoking 420 to drinking Coke. Sorry, had to do that. You guys tap the screen, please. She's starting to glitch. And then from there, it just went downhill. You know, I ended up getting help through my mom because I was tired. I lost everything. You know, I lost my car. I lost my home. I have a little boy that depended on me, you know, and I went through a DV situation too. Because if he didn't have his stuff, then it was all my fault, you know, because I wanted to get clean and he didn't. And the way I was able to do that is because of the DV situation, he was taken away. So I got safe. Okay. I was too scared to call anybody for him or on him. But when that happened, I called my mom and I was like, Mom, I need to come out to you. I'll explain when I get out there. It's an emergency. I need to go. I left everything behind. I'm in California. I left everything behind in California and I went to Texas. I was out there for 3 years, did what I had to do, got cleaned up, came back to California where my kids and my grandkids are at. And I have my whole family back now. You can do it.
Very good.
You can do it. Okay? I don't know you that well. I don't really know what's going on. But I am a very, very, very big on supporting addicts. Because
Guys,
you know what?
Guys,
I want...
Ronnie, hold on. Ronnie, start blocking these people. They're saying point of the story is point of this long story.
Just ignore them, honey. Just ignore them. Ignore them. Haters, ignore them.
Like,
Ignore 'em.
Jesus, man. Like, guys, act like adults.
honey, ignore
Maybe
them.
just turn comments off.
Yeah, turn the comments off if you have to, but ignore them. I'm not reading them, and I don't care what anybody has to say in your chat. If it's negative, I don't read it. You know, don't pay attention to them.
I know. It just, she's trying to tell me a beautiful story, and they're,
Right, but
you know,
you're sitting here distracted by the comments, and what do, like, who are these people to you? You know what I mean?
Right.
Listen to OG here. Just
Let me ask you this real quick. Do the people in the comment, do they pay your bills?
I mean, they help me sometimes, but no.
Okay, hold on. No. The ones that are hating on you, do they pay your bills?
Hell no.
Okay. Do they do the nasty with you?
They're very nasty with me.
No. I'm talking like a relationship nasty. In the bedroom.
No.
Okay. And do they feed you?
No.
the ones that feed you are not the ones in the comments that are talking smack.
So my dad used to always tell me, if they don't F you, they don't feed you and pay your bills, don't worry about what the hell they have to say.
Right. Well,
Sweetie, get that backbone.
I'll be fucking lame, yo. That's fine.
You know what? Honey, don't worry about them.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry about the comments.
I'm so mad that they called the SWAT team to my house.
It's okay.
Lisa, there's nothing you can do about it right now.
It's okay. The past is the past, honey. You can't change it. And you know what? Inbox me. If you need somebody to talk to and you don't want haters, inbox me. Talk to the people that are positive.
Right.
Stay away from negative. And you know what? And they can suck on this note too. I lost my teeth because of medical history. I had cancer.
Well, I lost mine because of the methadone. It ate my teeth over 15 years.
I know, honey. I know.
I just want to interrupt real quick. Why don't you turn it on sub only chat?
Okay,
Then you still have like a little bit to read. You know what I mean? But it's not just all the chaos.
I'm trying to give everybody a chance to talk,
Yeah,
but
I mean, there's too much heat right now.
Yeah, there's just too much going on right now.
Yeah, you're getting distracted.
You know who I'd really like to get in here and talk to? What the hell's her name? That girl Nikki, Southern Pride, and Devonay. That would be one for the books.
Lisa, I just joined because I wanted to say a few things. First off, much like these women I've been in domestic violence situations myself, and I have my own situations because of that. My husband is 8 years clean from H.
Good for him.
Possible.
I wish mine could have done that instead of passing.
It is possible, but you have to want to do it for yourself, Lisa, and for your family. You know, I know that you said earlier that you don't have no skills because you've been a stay-at-home mom for years or whatever, which is completely understandable. But you're never too old to learn new skills or to go learn a trade or whatever.
True.
But you have to want the changes for yourself. Lisa, you have to understand that you are very important in this world. You're a very important person as well. But you have to put yourself first and foremost, as well as your kids. You have to want the change. And I know that you're capable of it, but you have to truly want that. And you have to understand that there is a more beautiful life outside of addiction or what you're going through, and understand that, you know, you can create a beautiful life for you and your kids.
Oh,
but
Amy,
you have to want that.
Amy Hall, when I get off here and get on Venmo, girl, and I'm sorry, you guys. Go ahead.
Lisa, I can't help but feel that you're not even really listening. You got all these
I,
people in your box, and you're just so distracted, and it's so disheartening.
I am listening. It's just
I know.
I've always been the older sister, so I've always had to protect my sisters and my kids. So
none of us need protecting right now. What we're trying to
But are
do
you
is
really protecting your kids by living this life? Listen to the people inside your boxes instead of listening to the negativity in your comments. If you have to, turn your comments off.
12-year-old kids that are up in here that have no idea who you are, and they just come in here talking smack because they can. They're 12.
Everybody's telling
over
you.
half of them.
Everybody's telling you.
You're
Pay attention to the
wasting
people
your
in the
breath,
boxes.
my dear.
Pay attention to the people in the boxes.
right.
And I hopped in because I know what you're going through. I went through it. I like I said, I lost almost everything. Well, I did, but my son.
Well, I have nobody but Jace. That's who I have.
Can I chime in real quick? I have been trying to get in since this
Sorry,
morning.
sweetie.
No, you're good. No, you're good.
Go ahead.
And I'm not here to chastise or talk about addiction or anything. I'm here for a different reason. I heard you say this morning.
Checks.
Mute your mic, sweetie, please.
Yeah.
I heard you say this morning that you had no skills as far as working goes. And it brought me back to the day that my grandma, helped me with my resume. And I was like, Grandma, I have no skills. I'm like 16 at this point. And so you said that you were a stay-at-home mom, for 15 years, right?
Yes.
And so what makes you think that you don't have skills in that department? You don't have cleaning skills. You don't have appointment setting skills. You don't have cooking skills. You don't have childcare skills. I mean, there are a lot of different things that you don't even realize that you have skills with, that you can absolutely put into a resume, and it doesn't have to always be like on paper work related, right? Like you have skills, Lisa. And I just want to let you know that, whether this changes your outlook on things or not, it is what it is, but
go back to school.
Yeah,
Lisa, didn't you clean?
You are probably more worried about your teeth than anybody else is, honestly.
I have no teeth. I ain't worried about it.
Okay, like I know
people in this world with bad
like
teeth.
a thing for you, but don't let that stop you.
I hate when people talk about my teeth because if anybody's in the Reddit, you guys have seen pictures of me when I was younger, and
Yeah, but Reddit is toxic.
I'm in Reddit. I don't give a damn what people say.
It is so toxic, and I personally stay away from there because it's just so toxic.
well,
I do too.
Me too. I used to read it. I don't anymore because it's a bunch of women just talking shit on everybody.
Yeah, it's just it's such a toxic place to be for anybody. I mean, I've never personally that I know of been on Reddit, and maybe I should have at one point in my life. Maybe I don't know, but I don't even care because
no, I don't.
Like somebody was saying in the box, they don't F you, they don't feed you, they don't finance you. Who cares?
Right.
Who cares?
And there's stay-at-home jobs. My daughter works. My daughter works right here at home.
Amazon hires felons. Blue Cross Blue Shields, I don't know if they hire felons, but I do know that they're hiring for at-home work. Then you don't have to worry about your teeth, and you probably likely have computer skills because you're sitting here on TikTok and Reddit and all that. Like, you've got the basic skills, right? Your son is old enough to where, you have a little bit of freedom where you can kind of work 6 hours a day or whatever, because he's doing school and whatnot. Like, don't set yourself up for failure because, Lisa, I'm telling you, baby, you do not want to sit here and do this the rest of your life. You don't want to. It's not fair for Jace for you to just lay down and give up. It's not fair.
Can I say something? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
So I'm an addict and I've been using for a very long time. And let me tell you, your secrets are what's going to keep you sick. You trying to portray somebody that you're not is going to keep you sick. You're taking no accountability at all whatsoever for your actions. And when you get sober, we'll know, because you won't be doing that anymore, because you'll have a different mindset. You don't even realize. You don't even realize because people are telling you what to do. And you don't listen. All you're listening to is what you want to defend. And you cannot defend yourself because you are wrong.
Exactly.
And you don't get it.
How many times have you
Faked
been
your
up there,
dad's
Lisa,
death.
doing the same
You
thing?
lied
You know
so
what I
many
mean?
times. Why should anybody believe you or give a shit?
I've watched you at least 6 different times just in the last 6 months do the same thing where you let people up in the boxes and everybody pours their heart out to you, and then you go right back to it. You know what I mean? It's just so hard for anybody to truly believe what you're saying.
Well, because I let people in the box and then I friend them. And then, like I said, then I see them talking about me, you know? And
I don't talk about anybody behind their back. Because what I say behind
Honey,
your
we're
back,
saying it to
I
your
can say right to your
face.
face.
We're telling you exactly like it is, and you don't want to hear it.
no,